Yes, your boy Grew Up here, back another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're going to be making a guide on the LBR future mode and everything. So you guys know, like, it's like every 2 weeks or every other week they're dropping like this LBR thing, and sometimes they change up the special rules for certain ones. Like for the GT one, I believe it was, I don't know if it was like it locked the Rising Rush for like 80 timer counts or something like that, but you guys know that they be kind of changing up the special rules with Dragon Balls Rush, or like special move damage up and all that good stuff. And I think there was the one prior to that where it was like it was guaranteed only one rush. So it was like there's just certain rules that they're going to do for the modes. I guess they're just trying to just test out certain things and make the challenge a little bit different, so they're just using certain tags and everything. So yeah, we're going to make a guide on it. I'm gonna show you guys like the best equipments for future, like the best equipments to rock, 2 optimal equipments to rock for future depending on which team you build. And then I'm gonna show you guys some type of setups, like some that's blast variants, some that has a setup where it has the new units. If you summon for the new units, setups that prioritizes certain tags in the tag, for example. You get what I'm trying to say, like a god key future, like a hybrid future, all that good stuff. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and like up the video so more people can see. We're trying to grow, try to hit 12K as fast as possible. Hopefully we can hit it by the year ends, but you know what I'm saying, it's getting close, man. It's getting close. I think 17 more days, man. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So take a look at the news, right? Let's scroll down and let's actually check the special rules. If we check the special rules, it should be around here. Yeah. So Legends Battle Royale Future. So it begins on the 16th. Once this mode drops, I'm gonna have this video is pre-recorded and everything. So once what is it, Friday? Once Friday 1 a.m. drops, reset drops, this video is gonna drop as well with it. So you guys are gonna be able to see this guide as fast as possible if you guys are trying to play it right away. So taking a look at the match rules. The match rules says special rules. It says Dragon Ball chance down and special move damage up. So I'm curious to see how the Dragon Ball chance down is actually going to play an effect. I wonder how much they're going to reduce you getting a Dragon Ball, because you guys know playing ranked PvP people can rush you literally in like 2 combos, 1 to 2 combos literally, and it's ridiculous, bro. So I'm curious to see how much they reduce the Dragon Ball chances. That's going to be pretty interesting to see. So if it actually is really low, hopefully they implement this in the game, bro, because Dragon Ball, like, getting rushed early can literally just make or break the game. So let's go to future, right? The reason why I have Mai here is I feel like Mai is a mandatory unit that you should have on your team at all costs. Now the reason why for that is she buffs health. She buffs health. I think she's the only future unit that buffs health on the team. So you just want to have her just to be able to sustain more damage and everything. So I feel like she's a must-have unit. If you're not rocking no health, then you're kind of just like, you're kind of bugging out for real. But I think you guys should have Mai on the team, and I think she actually has the highest health in the game, like, because she does 25. So see, I think she has had one of the highest, her and Captain Ginyu probably around there. I think she has one of the highest. So that's another thing to note with Mai. That's just how valuable she is for future. So taking a look as well, there's gonna be 2 equips that you guys to farm depending on which type of future team you're trying to build. If you're trying to build a pure like strike based one, or a pure blast based one. So if you're going for a strike based future, you got to awaken this equipment right here. Awaken, you stay here. The reason why it's valuable is because slot 3 gives pure 6 to strike deck for each future battle member. So if you're rocking a strike based team, this is a must-have equipment. With the equipment bonanza, bro, like the first slot should be pretty easy to get. Now it's a little bit easier. And I also made a video on how to awaken equipment, so you go check my channel out and see my video I posted like 2 to 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I actually make a video on how to awaken your equipment and stuff. And if you're going for a blast based variant, you should focus on this one. Saiyans don't do limits, right? Because this does up to 5 pure blast attack for each future battle member. Now where to get this is you get it from the Z Metal shop if you guys have some Z Metals, because Z Metals is when you have a 14-star unit and you summon, you pull that unit again, it turns that Z power into Z Metals. So you can go to exchange shop and get some equipment there. But if you are a free to play unit and you don't have that many Z Metals, you're not trying to use your Z Metals for this equipment, then you can go to the equipment collection and just farm up there. It might take you a little bit longer to get, because there's some other equipment that's part of this future future stage as well. I think there's like 2 more other equips, but as long as you have energy, you should be straight, right? The worst possible thing to happen to you if you're a free to play that has no energy, then you're kind of basically screwed and have no medals. But you guys should have energy. There's a lot of ways of getting energy throughout this whole thing, especially with the hoi poi chance balls and stuff. So yeah, now we can finally get to building the teams. So some of the teams I'm going to show you guys are going to have the new units, some are not, some's going to have Zenkai buffs and all that good stuff. So just going to try to give you guys some type of ideas that you guys can build, because future is really diverse, right? You can kind of build certain future setups that most people might not have because you guys made certain teams. So the first one is going to be prioritizing the new units. So we're going to go here in Zamasu, and then we're going to have future Gohan, right? So I really feel like this setup is going to be really nice because they have double endurance, right? Zamasu, future Gohan, and then your main header is really the Trunks. You know, future Gohan can be offensive, can be a hitter as well, depending on what you build him for his equipments. And for the bench, you can go with a full color wheel where you probably put in like the droids and probably this green Zenkai future Gohan to keep it blast based. For example, I really feel like this is probably pretty solid as well. You could take out this future Gohan and you could put in Merz and Masu if you're having trouble dealing with green units. But I personally feel like he's probably the better unit for real. He can go type neutral, he has last stand capabilities, all that good stuff. And this is probably would be like a blast based variant that I would probably go with the new units. Now here, for example, you can actually go, another setup that you can do is prioritizing the Zenkai buffs of the top 3 units. So if you don't want to do a full color wheel in a sense, you could take out the droids, take out future Gohan, and you can actually rock Zenkai Goku Black. Because the reason why, if you have Zenkai Goku Black as Zenkai 7, what he buffs is yellow future. You have 2 yellow future units on your team, future Gohan and the tag Trunks and Vegeta. So you could put him there. They're both going to get Zenkai buff. And then for my goodness, for Blue Zamasu, you could use this Trunks right here, or you could use VB. And I personally feel like you should use VB because VB provides strike, attack, and defense. You know, future Gohan is strike base. It doesn't hurt having extra strike, attack, and defense. And the Trunks, his Z ability is worse. The Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, the Zenkai one, he does 33 to blast defense. So I'd rather just go with VB for this. And you can actually transform this into a blue yellow. You can actually probably do VB, Elo Tag, Trunks, Vegeta, and Zamasu for certain games if you need. And they have a ton of red units on their team, so he's just more viable compared to the Trunks, in my opinion, the Zenkai Trunks. So yeah, that's kind of the setup I would do if you have a blast based variant. You will have the new units. Now if you want to do a blast based variant without them, you know, it might be a little bit, I wouldn't advise you to rock a blast based variant if you don't have the 2 new units. You could rock a team something like this, for example. You can have this person here, and then for your blue unit, there really isn't no blast based blue units. I know a lot of you guys are not going to have this guy at Zenkai 7, so if you do want to bring in a blue unit, you could bring in like just Soda Hope Trunks or VB, for example. But if you're bringing them, then you might as well just go for the strike based variant and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's go into a next setup right here. The next setup is going to be like a God Key future where you actually have green Vegeta. This is where for people that has Zenkais, they really focus on God Key units. VB, I would put in Elif Rose, he just got a Zenkai, and then I'll actually put in CMG. CMG just got a plat. So you could definitely go with this setup here. Future Gohan most likely is going to stay because he's just the best yellow for future. If you don't have Zenkai, future Gohan, you could put in this free to play Rose. His banner, his event just dropped. You could also use this yellow Trunks as well. If you guys do need an extra yellow, you could bring in this free to play Cell as well, but he's more on the blast type of thing, so I wouldn't advise him on a strike variant team. But something like this would be pretty cool. Full color wheel, God Key, future, pretty nice right here. We can hop into the next team. So the next team I actually want to talk about is a hybrids future. Now the hybrids future is going to be pretty nice. This is including not the tag Trunks. This is a strike based hybrids team. Now the reason why this team is pretty nice is because you don't have to go for this equipment. Since you're rocking triple hybrids, you can go for the pure hybrids equipment right here that gives up to 8 per blast stack per hybrid battle member, or 8 to strike attack per hybrid member, so 24, which is actually even the same. It's gonna make them hit even harder. Now for the bench, You can Zenkai buff both the Sword Hope Trunks and Green Trunks. If you have these two guys Zenkai buff right here, this will be pretty nice right here. You could actually take out this Trunks to probably put in like maybe VB there, because he has this high Z ability for strike attack on the team. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of give you guys some type of certain things that you guys can look out for. Hybrid member right here, like this, maybe you could put this red Trunks. He's, you know, he's alright. You know what I'm saying? He's alright, but I'll probably do like a Zenkai bench for the Trunks, for the double Trunks, and then Zenkai buff them. You guys have double endurance on the team and all that good stuff. So that's kind of like a future hybrid setup. Now next is prioritizing the droids. I know a lot of you guys probably went crazy for the droids when they was in their prime, so you probably have like a androids future setup where you guys can do something like this, and then you guys can Zenkai buff the Cell and the droids with like LF Rose and the Zenkai Rose, because they both can get Zenkai buff, and you guys can do some type of team setup like this. Now, if there's any other team setups that you can actually do, I kind of touch point of all the good units on Future for real. You know, having this Future Goku Black is pretty good as well, but most of you guys probably ain't summoned for the banner, so that's why I'm not going to include them that much. And I think I pretty much touched points on some of the top tier future units on the team and what like type of setups you guys can use with them. So if you want to go with like a full color wheel, you could probably do something like this maybe, right, to prioritize them. If you guys do need an extra color, if you guys don't have this guy high stars, free to play Zamasu drop. I know a lot of people say he sucks, but I think he's pretty solid, not gonna lie. But yeah, so if you was to build a team, I will prioritize building a full color wheel, because you just don't know what type of team you're going to face. Like I said, there's just so many options with Future, God Key Future, Hybrids Future, the Androids Future, you know what I'm saying, Blast Base Future. So there's just so many certain teams that you can build off of it, that if you want to be able to counter all of them, it's just best having a full color wheel. So I don't know what team I'm going to rock, but I'm going to try to build mine as close to the full wheel color as possible and everything. And I'm probably going to just rock a Blast Base variant, have the droids on the bench, and probably have the green Future Gohan. And if that team doesn't work out, I'm gonna just switch it. So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Make sure you guys farm the two pure equipment that you guys need: strike base right here, and then blast base right here. Make sure you guys include mine on your team for extra health. And then hopefully this video help you guys out and give you guys an idea of what teams you guys could build off Future, because it's just a diverse team. So yeah, that's it with this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're girls, man. I'm out. Peace.